These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. She scores with that counter. It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Lucky that hook didn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much firepower here. Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. Can't find a home for that jab. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Good counter shot by her. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's bombs away. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice work to block that left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The bell rings and we start the third. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Nice counter. Can't score with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of defense here at all. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nobody home with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab misses. She catches and counters. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. She blocks that jab. Misses with the straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That right jab just misses. what desire, but at what cost? She wasn't ready for that counter. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go. They exchange punches. This fight has a real good flow to it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot by her. Just missed with that hook. She got clipped by that counter. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put...
There's the bell to start round 7. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. They miss with the jab. Just misses with that uppercut. She catches and counters. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
moment changes everything, especially in this division. Swing and a miss with that jab. Throws a jab, but it doesn't score. Punch, and down goes Estrada. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. She catches and counters. Jab does not score. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Throwing power punches early. One punch could change everything in this battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter shot by her. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And we enter the ninth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Perfect counter lands. Straight. Hold that thought. Sanisa Estrada is hurt. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely... Hold that thought! Oh no, not a good sign here for Sanisa Estrada. And it appears the onslaught is over. Pull her right there! Sanisa Estrada is hurt. Now they're right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Oh no, not a good sign here. And down goes Estrada. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We've made it to round 10. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Incredible work rate. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. She scores with that counter. Sanisa Estrada is hurt. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. The pace back to normal.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh no, not a good sign here for Sanisa Estrada. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Sanisa Estrada is hurt. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.